Money in the Bank 2018 is in the record books, man. I've always been honest with each and every one of you guys, every review that I did. And I want to really try and remain partial here and give you guys an open-ended interpretation of where I'm coming from. I don't think I can recall a pay-per-view in recent memory that was just so hot and cold like Money in the Bank 2018 was tonight. This show had its miserable, insufferable moments. This show had its great moments. And of course, with every WWE show, they have their moments of you scratching your head, asking yourself, what the fuck? And is creative this fucking stupid? I guess I should start off with the first thing, or the last thing rather. The last thing that we seen when the show went off the air. I'm not going to go in depth with these matches. I'm not going to go move by move, segment by segment with these matches. We're going to hit the fucking hard stuff. That's what you guys come here for. Braun Strowman is Mr. Money in the Bank, or Monster in the Bank for 2018. I mentioned on Off the Script how the briefcase for Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe, as far as their character portrayals, do not make any sense. Braun Strowman is 6'10", 6'11", however fucking tall he is. He's 400 pounds. Okay, he doesn't need a briefcase. Braun Strowman won the greatest Royal Rumble with 13 eliminations. If that didn't qualify him for a Universal Championship opportunity against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, then I don't know what the fuck would. Braun Strowman could show up on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, or any night. He could have showed up on Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania and said, I want a fucking title shot. And more than likely, he would have been granted a title shot, and no one would have batted a fucking eyelash with Braun Strowman asking for a title shot. Does he really need the briefcase? I want you guys to ask yourself a legitimate fucking question before you lay your heads down to sleep tonight. Does Braun Strowman need the briefcase? The answer is no. I am not sitting here doing this review telling you that I have a problem with it because I enjoy Braun Strowman. But does it make the most sense for WWE going into SummerSlam? Now, there's one of two things that could happen here. WWE is really going to turn Roman Reigns heel. They are really going to turn Roman Reigns heel because they are putting themselves in a position in which they have no choice to turn him heel. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam Universal Championship, the dreaded match that no one really wants. We get that to main event SummerSlam in the Barclays Center. New York City absolutely destroys every aspect of that match. If you thought WrestleMania was bad, wait till New York City gets a hold of you, Vince. We get Roman winning the title, which is insufferable when I say it, but it's predictable, and we know it's coming if WWE stays on this current road. He wins the title, Braun Strowman cashes in, and once again takes away Mr. Roman's opportunity, and the machine and the corporate system and the whole fucking management deal is against Roman. How could they allow him to do that? Braun Strowman. He's within grounds. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He wants a title shot whenever he wants, wherever he wants. He's not breaking any rules. But WWE will spin that and give you that management is holding Roman Reigns down and they don't want him near the Universal Championship. Or, now that we're in this situation, and I hope this is the case, and if I am booking this from what we gathered here tonight at Money in the Bank, WWE will be wise to walk on into Monday Night Raw tomorrow. I'm not sure if they're in Chicago still. I hope so. Walk on into Chicago or wherever Monday Night Raw is tomorrow night, and Braun Strowman cashes in his briefcase tomorrow night for a match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam in the same way that Rob Van Dam cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase against John Cena in 2006, which culminated in the Hammerstein Ballroom at probably one of the best pay-per-views that WWE has ever produced, One Night Stand in 2006. He didn't use cheap means. He didn't sneak attack anybody. He wanted to do it on his home turf, at his own fucking will, at ECW, like a man. And WWE granted him that because it was in the grounds of Money in the Bank and what the rules are for that match. WWE would be wise to set forth a main event for SummerSlam, so at least we know that it won't be Roman. And we know at least Brock Lesnar will be there and defend the Universal Championship at SummerSlam, amidst all these rumors that he might not even be at SummerSlam because of his contract being a per-match basis. That's what WWE should do. Set the groundwork for it. Put it in motion. Set your SummerSlam main event now and get people excited for SummerSlam and the Universal Championship. And just throw that roadblock in front of Roman. It would even make sense if you want to fucking continue that miserable storyline. Because Roman is working so hard. He beat Jinder Mahal tonight. So he feels like he's going to be guaranteed a title shot. Instead of beating Jinder Mahal is fucking, first place in fucking Little League. Or you skip the line at Wendy's. Or better yet, you get first dibs on Titus's fucking cheesecake. That's all beating Jinder Mahal will get you. It's not good enough to get a Universal Championship match against Brock Lesnar. Maybe to some delusional fuck out there. But to me, no. Beating Jinder Mahal is like me reaching in my fucking pocket and reaching for spare change to go do my laundry at the laundromat tomorrow. Oh, look, I got $1.50. I can do my wash. Braun Strowman did not need Money in the Bank. He did not need Money in the Bank. It doesn't fit his character portrayal. What is he going to do? He's going to fucking run down the aisle and cash in and sneak attack someone? What is he going to fucking channel his inner edge and become the monster opportunist? This is Braun Strowman. Like I said before, he walks on Raw, says, I want this, and you give it to him. Are you going to question him? Same thing with Samoa Joe. I'm a huge Joe guy. But having Samoa Joe win Money in the Bank, what fucking sense does that make? He's already staked claim at the WWE Championship. What the fuck does he need the briefcase for? Kevin Owens stood no chance. Bobby Roode stood no chance. Kofi Kingston. I would have rather seen Kofi Kingston win the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase. At least it would have been a heartwarming story. It would have been a good unpredictable. Because Kofi's never won the fucking match. They said that 2 or 3 times tonight in the main event. And it would be a great tease. Kofi could cash it in. Xavier could cash it in. Big E could cash it in. And it would have been something different. And Kofi has the New Day. And the fans are behind the New Day. And the New Day somehow seem to be resurrected after all this E3 Kenny Omega Elite nonsense with Street Fighter V. That would have been a good story to tell. Bobby Roode stood no fucking chance. Rusev stood no fucking chance. The Miz was my guy to win this match. Why you didn't give it to someone like The Miz, who his character fits the Money in the Bank briefcase down to the fucking T. I don't know why you didn't go with that and why you had to give it to 2 Monday Night Raw superstars. SmackDown got no Money in the Bank. Who was booking this show? This is a Raw and SmackDown combined effort, and this show was completely booked as if it was just Monday Night Raw. The Miz was the perfect Money in the Bank briefcase winner because it played into the entire story that you were trying to tell with Daniel Bryan. It fits The Miz. The Miz is a sly, weaselly piece of shit. The Miz and Daniel Bryan are going to feud on SmackDown Live. They have yet to cross paths. You need a foundation to build that feud. You need a foundation to start that feud. What better way when Daniel Bryan is in a WWE Championship situation and there lies The Miz cashing in a briefcase? There's no better way to have them cross paths than for The Miz to take something that Daniel Bryan has worked 4 years to try and get back to attain. No, but you give it to Braun Strowman, who doesn't need it. WWE completely has lost track of doing anything creative. Anything creative. The match itself was very good. The match itself was fucking short, and it ended in the most anticlimactic way for a ladder match to end. And it ended out of nowhere, but it was worthy of a main event tonight at Money in the Bank. We might as well talk about the other Money in the Bank ladder match, which was probably better than the men's ladder match if you want to really compare the two. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match seen Alexa Bliss win Money in the Bank. I've never seen one woman do so little in a match, and in a match that she's in, period. This does not just go for tonight. She does so little and always comes out looking like she did the most work, and she looks like the biggest superstar in the end. Alexa Bliss is yesterday's news. I know there's a lot of Alexa Bliss elitists out there. I know there's a lot of Alexa Bliss fanboys who think with their cock and balls and don't think with their brains. I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. Alexa Bliss is a 5-time women's champion. 5 times. 3 on Raw and 2 on SmackDown. Alexa Bliss and her last title run, towards the end of it, before they decided to take the belt off of her, was Brock Lesnar-esque. It was very Brock Lesnar-like. She didn't defend the title. WWE put her in that insufferable feud with Nia Jax. It went nowhere. They gave you 2 of the worst women's matches you could possibly ever conceive for WWE pay-per-views back-to-back at WrestleMania and then again at Backlash. WWE decides to give her, of all the women, out of a field of Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Ember Moon, Natalya, and Naomi, that's the woman that they go with to give Money in the Bank to. Does it fit her character? Yes, it fits her character. That is the only positive out of the entire situation. Do you know what the real situation is with Alexa Bliss winning Money in the Bank? WWE had no idea what they wanted to do with the Raw Women's Championship going into WrestleMania and coming out of WrestleMania. They gave Nia Jax a token title run just for the sake of it, and then they put the title right back on Alexa Bliss because they couldn't part with Alexa Bliss and the Raw Women's Championship. It broke someone's heart in management that Alexa was not the queen of the Raw Women's division. WWE books with favoritism and books with a political agenda over making things make sense. There's no reason why Alexa Bliss should have won the women's championship tonight, number one, and the Money in the Bank briefcase. There's no reason for any of this to happen tonight. None. I expected something like that to happen. WWE executed it and then failed. Everything was a failure in the end. I don't see how you could look at that Money in the Bank ladder match and give that title to Alexa Bliss out of everybody else. What makes Alexa Bliss deserve the fucking title? What has she done to come out of this year alone? Never mind WrestleMania. This year alone. And say, hey, I deserve the Raw Women's Championship. She's done nothing. She has done nothing. In my eyes, she's in the same boat as Carmella. I don't see how you could look at Becky Lynch and not feel bad for Becky Lynch, who hasn't received anything as far as the championship goes since she last feuded with Alexa Bliss when SmackDown Live was outperforming Monday Night Raw on a weekly basis in late 2016. Becky Lynch has not seen anything close to resembling that since then. How are you going to look at Ember Moon and what she's done so far since being called up from NXT and not give her the Money in the Bank briefcase? That would have been unpredictable. Giving it to Becky would have been unpredictable. Giving it to a Natalya would have been unpredictable. And then people want to jump on me and jump down my throat because I say it should have been Natalya and not Alexa Bliss. That Natalya was predictable in winning Money in the Bank. When was predictable ever bad? Do you people think before you type or before you speak? When has predictable been bad? Was it predictable when Stone Cold Steve Austin was set to go over Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14? Was that bad? It was predictable. Was it bad? I don't think so. Predictable is not bad. Was it bad when Owen Hart won the 1994 King of the Ring? Was that bad? No, it was predictable though. But when that King of the Ring was over and the right man won it, it made sense. That led to one of the greatest steel cage matches of all time in SummerSlam that year against Brother Brett. Was it bad when Stone Cold Steve Austin won the Royal Rumble as many times as he did, though predictable? No. Was it bad that we got The Undertaker winning every year at WrestleMania? Was it bad? Was it a predictable bad? Is it going to be predictable when Johnny Gargano finally beasts and bests Tommaso Ciampa when the time is right? It's predictable, right? But when it actually happens, are you going to complain that this is bad, it's predictable? Shut your fucking mouth. No way would I ever sit here and tell you predictable is bad. Predictable, if it makes sense, is good. Giving the title to Alexa Bliss when she didn't do shit with the title just a mere 6 months ago, that's a bad predictable. It's predictable in a sense because WWE books with favoritism. WWE books with a political agenda in mind. Why couldn't they do the same situation tonight with a Natalya? Alexa Bliss is a made woman in WWE. If you want to call Alexa Bliss a Hall of Famer, she's certainly on her way to being a Hall of Famer. So why does she need a briefcase and another title win tonight in the same night? When that moment could have went to somebody else and made a moment for someone else's career that did not have one. Natalya's boring. That storyline was dead. It went nowhere. Now it's dead. WWE killed it dead tonight by not continuing it. But that's all they did. They played up the fact that Natalya was hurt. They played up the fact that Natalya was best friends with Ronda Rousey, taking pictures with Ronda everywhere. If you don't see that the right woman was Natalya in that moment, if you close your eyes and envision Natalya in Alexa's place tonight doing exactly what she should have did to Ronda Rousey, that's stab her in the back. How much more of a shock would it have been? To many people in the audience. Might not have been a shock to you, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Because you thought it was predictable doesn't mean it's bad. Because I predicted it and everybody else listening and having a podcast predicted it, that doesn't mean it's bad. It would have made sense. It would have made someone's career. So now we get Alexa Bliss as the Raw Women's Champion. And we get Alexa Bliss in this Ronda Rousey experiment stage for the next year and a half, 2 years, however long she signed to a WWE contract. We get the mighty Alexa Bliss, the queen, tangling with Ronda Rousey. When has Alexa Bliss ever made anybody look good? Never. Her best match was with Sasha Banks. And you can see where Sasha Banks is on the WWE totem pole. Nowhere near a championship. Yet, Alexa Bliss just lost the championship at WrestleMania, and then they give it right back to her at Money in the Bank. With vacation! Instead of making somebody else's fucking night a career moment for somebody else, WWE's entire initiative was, this could make careers. Alexa Bliss already had a made career. She was a 4-time champion before tonight was over. WWE wants to play this initiative, and then they want to give you this fucking rinse and repeat bullshit that doesn't even fit into what the commentators are saying. Close your eyes and envision Natalya hobbling on one leg with that injured knee, coming out to fucking attack Ronda Rousey at the end. Coming out of nowhere. Do you know how great that would have been? You know, correct me if I'm wrong, when Natalya turned heel on SmackDown Live, she was actually a lot better. Presentation-wise. She portrayed the heel a lot better than she did the babyface. So who are you to say that Natalya would have been bad in that situation? That Natalya's boring? That Natalya's predictable? I don't get it. Now what we got on Monday Night Raw is the same shit that we got going into WrestleMania. So I hope you enjoy it. You got another Raw Women's Champion who can't do jack shit in the ring. That's going to parade around in her skimpy little outfits. And she's going to parade around little Miss Bliss. And she's going to get everyone off because everyone thinks she's a great fucking heel. And she could talk. And she can create a program with her words. Right? And she creates real emotion. Meanwhile, when she gets in the ring, it's going to be the same thing that we've seen leading into WrestleMania. Complete fucking garbage. WWE dropped the ball big time on the Women's Championship. Speaking of that Women's Championship match, I'm going to flat out and tell you, I was wrong. I expected a fucking train wreck. I expected a disaster. I expected a fucking laugh out loud mess tonight with Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax. I'm going to say right here on this review, Ronda Rousey is here to stay. If anybody doubts Ronda Rousey from here on out, you are a fucking idiot. Ronda Rousey is only going to get better. Ronda Rousey performed absolutely fantastic solo tonight. Wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. She's got a timing issue. She doesn't have that ring awareness down. That's all going to come with being in the ring a lot more. But who would have thought tonight that Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax would have had a great fucking match? I actually genuinely enjoyed what I seen with Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey. And I've been very, very, very critical of Nia Jax in recent months. That was Nia Jax, outside of Sasha Banks, that was Nia Jax's best match to date in WWE. And I am shocked that I'm saying she gave Ronda Rousey a hell of a run, and she was a great dancing partner for Ronda Rousey. I absolutely loved how Nia Jax dominated, throwing her weight around. Now, the submission on Monday Night Raw didn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. They didn't even try to revisit that. There was an attempt or four about the armbar, but they didn't put Nia Jax in any situation where she was going to tap. She fought tonight. I don't know why they booked her to look so fucking febile and weak on Monday Night Raw. That made no sense whatsoever. And then they ring the bell as if it's a fucking legit match. Ronda Rousey outperformed everybody's expectations. Everybody. Ronda looked great. Ronda looked intense. Ronda did a crossbody block off the fucking top rope that looked damn near picture perfect. Ronda still has some issues, like I said. She rolled out of the ring at one point. She didn't know where she was, but she played that off pretty nicely, and the announcers did a good job playing that off nicely. When she rolled out of the ring, I think it was like the first 3 minutes of the match, before Nia Jax absolutely fucking swung her into the barricade and nearly broke her in half. They played it off that Nia Jax made Ronda Rousey dizzy, that she didn't know where she was, and she tries to stand up, and she fell out of the ring, which is understandable. Completely understandable. Everything that Ronda did tonight, outside of a few miscues, she did perfect. And if she can continue that, maybe she could bring Alexa Bliss to a match. I don't know. I really don't see WWE, going with that. I think Nia Jax is going to be involved. I really don't care to see Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey one-on-one. But WWE may do that because Alexa Bliss is their little favorite pet. I think Nia Jax deserves another rematch, or at least to stay in contention after what she did tonight. I'm not saying that Nia Jax is going to grow on me, but this was definitely a great match that blew me away and made me say, wow, maybe I was too hard on Nia Jax. The end beatdown by Alexa Bliss, they got the wrong person in the wrong spot. If that was Natalya, it would have been much better executed. I'm sorry. What we're going to get tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, I don't know. Clearly, WWE did not want Ronda to lose. Ronda is still undefeated. It would have been stupid to have Ronda lose in any which way here. You don't want to have an L on her record if your idea for WrestleMania next year is Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey. Now, if Alexa did win the title tonight and they do Alexa versus Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam, and Ronda takes the title of Bliss, I don't think I would have an issue with that. There's no way Alexa Bliss is going to sit there and challenge Ronda Rousey and stand toe-to-toe with her. There's no way. So if they put the title on Bliss to merely give her another 5th title reign, just for the sake of it, and then have her go on to SummerSlam and fight Rousey, and Rousey takes the title there, then I might be a little bit more open to what we've seen tonight. But we won't know where we're going until SummerSlam is in full swing. But from what I see here, Natalya would have been a much better option. I think the storyline would have been a lot more personal. WWE could have made it personal if it didn't feel personal enough. And they played all this aspect up, all this fact up on television that Natalya and Ronda were best friends. There's no better television than having a friend stab another friend in the back. That's what Gargano and Ciampa are doing. That's what Sasha and Bayley were doing before WWE killed that dead. They had it somewhat in Natalya and Rousey, kind of pieced together with fucking scotch tape, but it could have worked if WWE put a little thought into it. They didn't want it because who the fuck cares about Natalya? Whatever. Wrong winner, wrong situation there. It should have been Natalya in the end. That's just me. But Ronda really surprised, and I was pleasantly pleased with what I seen from both Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey at Money in the Bank. The other thing that really bothered me tonight was the other women's championship match with Asuka and Carmella. Carmella offered up another half-a-star match, which I'm sure Dave Meltzer is going to critically pan on the Wrestling Observer tonight, tomorrow, whenever he talks about Money in the Bank with Brian Alvarez. Carmella is fucking terrible. She is awful. There is nothing redeeming about Carmella. Soon as you changed her outfit and her ring attire, she seemingly got a lot worse in the ring. She offers nothing as far as champion goes. She's not a good heel. She screams as if she's on the set of a fucking porno movie. I don't want to hear that in a match. Unless you are Nikki Cross, I do not want to hear you yelling. Simple. There's no reason to just be that overwhelming in a match with Asuka. This is fucking Asuka, for crying out loud. Does WWE really hate international stars? Do they hate Japanese-born superstars that are in the world of professional wrestling? Or is WWE this fucking cruel to just kill anything that is not their creation? I don't know what it is. Or are they just that inept and can't book quality television? There's just no way that they could be this stupid. Remember when Asuka was undefeated? Remember when Asuka was plowing through opponents? No homo. Remember when Asuka was just on top of her game? and she was just decimating everybody left and right. Undefeated women's champion, no loss in sight. Everybody you threw in front of her, she beat them. Yeah, those were fun days. The party's over, folks. The party is fucking over. Asuka was undefeated for 930 plus days. Yet now we have to sit here and hear Carmella beat Charlotte and Asuka to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Meanwhile, the girl can't wrestle. She can't wrestle herself out of a fucking paper bag. If I was to put a paper bag in the ring with Carmella, I would take the paper bag as being more talented. That's how bad she is. There's nothing about her that speaks to you as champion. She is miserable. She can't fucking wrestle. She is awful to look at in that singlet that she's wearing. And comparing both women in skill, how are you going to try and sell me on a match with Carmella and Asuka? This match realistically should have lasted 2 minutes. Complete evisceration on Asuka's behalf. Carmella is in the same boat as Eva Marie. Remember when WWE tried to sell Eva Marie in a 15-minute match with Asuka? I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do. But a little realism here. And when did Asuka, lose half of her brain? When she lost to Charlotte, I guess she lost half of her brain with that undefeated streak. I never seen a creative team book someone to look so stupid. What are you enamored by? What are you fucking looking at? This is Asuka. Someone jumps on the apron wearing her robe and her mask. If this was Asuka in NXT, she would have went up to him and knocked his fucking head off. And then win the match. Now Asuka's looking dumbfounded like she's seen a fucking ghost. Asuka literally looked like she had the face of her winning the fucking 400 million Powerball lottery numbers. She just stood there with a dumbfounded look on her face. Make a move. You got this guy, this thing, standing in front of you, and then you got Carmella planning to escape with the championship in the cheapest way possible. You're not going to pay attention to the woman that you're fighting for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship? You're going to allow this fucking thing to mind fuck you like that? Do you know how stupid they made her look tonight? Underneath the mask, James Ellsworth is there. James Ellsworthless is back in WWE. Yes, the same James Ellsworth that is carrying around an intergender championship that he created. Yes, the same James Ellsworth that is fighting Grimm's wife. That James Ellsworth. Carmella's title reign has been fucking miserable. Do you honestly think that by adding James Ellsworth, you're going to enhance her act? I didn't want to see him or her, period, when they were together. Now you're bringing him back? Why? Because he seems to have a little bit more relevancy on the independent scene, and now you're bringing him back for what? What are you bringing him back for? Her title reign was dead already. If you think it's going to be saved by James Ellsworth, you have another thing coming. The only thing that I see is SmackDown Live getting another segment that is going to be reach for the channel, change the channel, reach for the remote, change the channel worthy. Now, if they want to make sense of this, who was the last person who was very vocal about James Ellsworth? If this does not lead to Becky Lynch and Carmella at SummerSlam, then this would have been a waste of fucking time. You bring James Ellsworth back, you better have a fucking plan in store for James Ellsworth and that SmackDown Live Women's Championship. If Becky Lynch is not feuding with James Ellsworth and Carmella leading into SummerSlam with Becky Lynch finally getting a fucking run at the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, then you will have royally fucked up. But here I am booking months and months in advance. Does WWE ever do this? Of course not. You're probably asking yourself, JD, why are you even wasting your time? Because I am trying to make sense of what happened tonight. This will not work unless you do something and have something planned for it. You're bringing him back for what? He does nothing to her character. If anything, she was already get off my TV worthy. Now, she has graduated to head of the class. Asuka was made to look like a fool. I don't give a fuck that Carmella won. I know what everybody already knows. She is the half-a-star machine. Carmella. She is god-awful. The day she loses that title, I hope she never gets another title shot ever again. Divas should not be parading around with championship titles. This is not fucking Playland. This is not a fucking fairy tale. Okay? This is SmackDown Live. On a brand that has Naomi and Becky and Asuka and Charlotte. That's the woman you are going to make the head of your class. Fuck out of here, man. You know, you look at Alexa Bliss winning the Raw Women's Championship and then the briefcase in the same night. Can you even look at Alexa Bliss and say, yeah, she deserves it? If you are really to look down deep on that Monday Night Raw roster and say, who out of everybody deserves that Raw Women's Championship? The one woman who deserves the championship wasn't even on the fucking pay-per-view tonight. Ruby Riott is much more deserving than anything Alexa Bliss has done all year. Don't at me. Your opinion is invalid. Your opinion is not an opinion. You are just flat out wrong. I'm right and you're wrong. Ruby Riott deserves that Raw Women's Championship over Alexa Bliss. She wasn't even on the pay-per-view tonight. She's done more in the last fucking month than Alexa Bliss has done in the last 6. WWE has booked their women like a fucking joke. If it's not political agenda and favoritism, it's fucking total divas. And you know I hit the nail on the fucking head with that one. Moving on with the rest of the show, man. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. Finally, it's over. Finally, it's over. AJ Styles retains the WWE Championship in a match that was their best yet. A match that we can finally say had a clear-cut winner. And everybody still complained. Oh, Nakamura got robbed. Oh, I wanted Nakamura to win it. Do any of you listen to me? It's too late for Nakamura. It's too late for Nakamura. Again, this probably plays into the initiative that WWE and Vince McMahon hates Japanese-born WWE superstars. He won't give the Japanese wrestlers the rub. Nakamura failed 5 fucking times against Styles. He failed. Asuka failed. Who's the next one to fail? Does this bode well for Kairi Sane? At this point, you might as well keep her in NXT. She'd be looking at the fucking, the whatever she's got, the telescope there. You know? The magnifying glass she comes out with. What's she looking at? Yeah, how long of a distance is it between WWE and Stardom? AJ Styles, we all knew that he was the likely winner here. Now, I'm going to admit I was wrong. I thought WWE, and this is grade A WWE. I mean, can you blame me? I'm not the only one that decided or predicted that this would be a fuck finish. You know, at one point, I thought it was going to be a fuck finish. I think AJ Styles did a phenomenal forearm to Nakamura tonight through the table, and I didn't think they were going to get up. I thought they were both going to not make the 10 count. And then there was a Styles clash off the steel steps to the concrete. And I didn't think they were going to get up. So I'm not the only one who was thinking, well, a fuck finish is happening. And then we're going to get another match at Extreme Rules. Now, the reason why I said we're probably going to get another match at Extreme Rules is because I just don't see WWE ending this feud at Money in the Bank and then going into Extreme Rules, which gives them another out to have another match with some type of cheesy stipulation. That was the only thing that I said. I don't see them ending this and beginning a new feud for Styles at a fucking D-level pay-per-view like Extreme Rules. But they ended it. But the end result was one of the best matches of the year for WWE on the main roster, bar none. We finally, after all these fucking months, since WrestleMania, this was the match that we should have got at WrestleMania. With the intensity and the hard-hitting action that we got in this match. The personal level that they've managed to get this feud to. This should have been at WrestleMania, and they should have built on a match like this and made it even better. But WWE started off by just giving you a half-ass match, and they built on that half-ass match time and time and time and time again. Greatest Royal Rumble, Backlash, SmackDown Live, and then at Money in the Bank. We finally got the climax, the conclusion at Money in the Bank. Nakamura is great, man. His facial reactions, the way he is just sarcastic to AJ Styles, the way he laughs, the way he smiles, the fact that he didn't give up, the fact that he took everything that AJ gave him, and he still got up. And at the end of this thing, he did, come on, show me what you got. AJ was getting his ass kicked in this match. There was a big spot in this match where AJ took a nasty table shot. He went right through the table. Nakamura put a table up on the turnbuckle, slanted, and he just threw AJ through the table. There was that Styles Clash spot on the concrete from the steel steps. There was a great spot with Nakamura just destroying all the announce tables. He ran across all three announce tables, the German, the Spanish, and the American, with AJ sitting on the last table there in line, and he Kinshasa'd him off the fucking table. Ran the tables like a fucking Olympic jumper, and he Kinshasa'd him off the table. Very hard-hitting, man. Where do we go from here? I don't know where Nakamura goes from here. I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but I picked up on it, and I don't know. I know Nakamura's contract is up in January. That I know for sure. I don't know if he's going to resign. If I'm WWE, I don't even give a shit at this point. If he didn't win the WWE title now, if he didn't win the WWE title when he should have won the WWE title in October last year, taking it away from Jinder Mahal, he's not winning the WWE title. The ship is gone. It's sailed off into the distance. You missed your boarding time, Mr. Nakamura. I think Nakamura, in his body language in certain instances, and I looked over at my dad because I was watching the pay-per-view with him, and he mentioned to me, I think Nakamura is one of the worst wrestlers outside of Roman Reigns that I see on these shows. Those were his exact words. I'm not fibbing you. I'm not bullshitting you. My dad looked over at me. He's like, I think this Japanese guy, Nakamura, he's one of the worst wrestlers besides Roman Reigns. And I looked at him and I'm like, it's easy for you to say that, and I can understand why you say that, because a lot of people I hear from say the same thing. I don't necessarily think he's the worst. And then I told him, I'm like, Dad, if you watched NXT TakeOver Dallas, WrestleMania 32 weekend, and you looked at that Nakamura in that match with Sami Zayn compared to this Nakamura, it is two different people. I don't know if you guys picked up on it, and I may be just, overthinking and over-rationalizing things here. Nakamura looks like his body language is, I don't care. Now, I don't know if he was just working the match in a slow, methodical way, and he just wanted to fucking torture AJ Styles, and that's what the match called for, or they were working a slow, dictating pace early on, and then clearly the match picked up big time towards the end, so they were maybe conserving energy. I don't know, but it looked like Nakamura's body language in some of these moments tonight where I don't give a fuck. WWE ruined Nakamura. WWE ruined Nakamura last year, and he was never able to recover. He should have won the WWE Championship in October at Hell in a Cell. He should have been the WWE Champion going into WrestleMania. AJ Styles should have won the Royal Rumble. We could have got the same main event with the same heel turn and the same outcomes and the same story that we got concluding today with Nakamura as the champion and AJ winning the title at WrestleMania. It would have made a lot more sense. Nakamura would have gotten a title run out of it, and AJ could have went on to SummerSlam to go against guys like Joe and Brian and Miz and Andrade Cien Almas. That's a better scenario. Now we're looking at Nakamura heading into uncharted waters, probably against Daniel Bryan. Because if I'm booking SmackDown Live, I'm going Joe Styles, Nakamura, Bryan. Nakamura wants to get back in title contention. You got to take care of Daniel Bryan. AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, first time ever at SummerSlam. You better give New York City that match because that's going to be a fucking showdown. And that's your two big matches on SmackDown Live. Other than that, I don't know what you do with Nakamura. I really don't. They missed the boat. They ruined him in 2017, and he never seemed to recover. And now WWE put so much stock and so much effort into making him heel, and here we are. He ends up with nothing. Hands out there asking for something, a morsel. And WWE couldn't give it to him. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about that. But it was a great fucking match tonight, and AJ is still your WWE champion. Great match. Definitely the best match of the series. The match we should have got at WrestleMania. And they tore it down tonight in Chicago. CM Punk. Boring. NXT. Rusev Day. This is awful. Johnny Wrestling. Asshole. Let's go Cena, CM Punk. Delete. Let's go Beach Ball. A full fucking crowd wave at the United Center, or at the Allstate Arena, I think they were in. The Allstate Arena. This match sucks. End this match. Y2J. And then a chant for Velveteen Dream. All of these words and phrases were chanted during Roman Reigns vs. Jinder Mahal. Chicago, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. Gonna be honest with you? That's all I am with you guys. Honest up front. Didn't even watch the match. I was laughing along with my brother and my father watching this match. Mahal versus Reigns. I was more invested in what the crowd was going to say, writing it down so I did not forget it, than what happened in the ring. The match was pointless. And this is what WWE gets for giving us shit that we don't want. Giving us shit that doesn't make sense. And giving us shit that they think is good, but in actuality, it's fucking nauseating. Now, the one argument with everybody is, well, they got a reaction, so ha ha ha, WWE got the last laugh. No, motherfucker. Do you expect a city like Chicago to spend all this type of money on Money in the Bank to sit there in fucking silence, or get up and wait in line to go get a fucking box of Cracker Jacks or cotton candy or a fucking $15 Bud Light? No, you rather them just sit there in silence and waste their money away. These are people that spent big money to sit in that hot-ass arena, from what I was told, and watch a piss-poor fucking match between two of the most fucking boring, uncharismatic characters that WWE have given us on weekly television. You expect them to sit there in silence. You expect them to not say anything at all. Sorry, smart marks, or you anti-WWE-ites who are just simply Roman dick lickers and fucking Jinder Mahal elitists. WWE fans in Chicago did exactly what I wanted them to. Everything that was chanted during this match, every bit of it, was deserved. Was it expected? Of course. This is nothing groundbreaking. This is nothing newsworthy. I got a laugh out of it. If I had any redeeming qualities about this match, that was it. Want a redeeming quality about Reigns and Mahal? The crowd. I knew it was going to happen. I just had a damn good time with it. In fact, that may have been the best part of the entire show. Just laughing at all the things that Chicago was going to come up and say during this match. And you knew Reigns and Mahal were getting physically just fucking upset with it. Mahal made some snide comment. You're here to watch me. This is my match. And Reigns, clearly, he had this disgruntled look on his face. They deserve every fucking bit of it. Joe Anoa'i doesn't deserve it. Roman Reigns deserves it. And it's all thanks to WWE. So please, WWE, put on Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in SummerSlam in the main event. You thought Chicago was bad. Wait till Roman Reigns meets New York City in a Another match with Brock Lesnar. The third one this year. You think it's going to end up any different than the last two times that we've seen it? You are a delusional fucking old man. They got every bit of what they deserved tonight, and I fucking loved it. I loved every minute of it. The match was fucking terrible. The match was terrible. Where do we go from here now? He beat Jinder Mahal with a spear. He beat Jinder Mahal. Where do we go from here? Are we going to be subjected to this again at Extreme Rules? What is WWE going to do? I don't know. Only time will tell. But according to WWE, beating Jinder Mahal may be good enough to get a title shot with Brock Lesnar. Whatever the case may be, man. Good on Chicago. I love you guys. I'll see you at All In. I think there was some elite chants there in Chicago tonight too. I might have missed some. I heard what I heard. The audio was very, very toned down. You know, you look at the crowd to NXT Takeover, and then you look at the crowd tonight. They should have been on levels like they were at Takeover when this guy came out with his theme music. I heard nothing. I had to put my ear to the television to hear these fucking chants. The sound was definitely tampered with Roman Reigns, and they still continue to fucking just present something that is merely an illusion. It's a fairy tale to these people. It's not going to happen. Embrace the fucking hate. Chicago's a city that is smart on what they want to see. And if you're not listening to them, God help you. Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal was fucking terrible. Absolutely god-awful. Same thing could be said about Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. My God, is Sami Zayn deader than dead? You might as well just fucking bury him legitimately. This was a buried alive match without it actually having to be a buried alive match. This match was a complete fucking squash match. Squash. The only thing that was redeeming for Sami Zayn here is that he got an Aluva kick on Bobby Lashley. He played cat and mouse with Bobby Lashley to begin the match. Other than that, two of those vertical suplexes that gave him vertigo, two dominators, and that was it. The crowd shit all over this. Bobby Lashley is the biggest waste of fucking payroll that WWE has on their current roster. Why this guy is employed at this point is beyond me. And then I got people defending this fucking guy. I got people defending Bobby Lashley. He has no charisma. None! How could you fucking defend this guy? What is so redeeming about Bobby Lashley? What has he done in his last run and this run that makes fans come to his defense every time I talk down about him? I don't give a fuck what he did in TNA. I don't watch TNA. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks about Impact Wrestling. This is WWE, motherfucker. Either Bobby Lashley gets some fucking charisma or he gets a fucking pink slip. Because if I'm in charge, I'm not paying him. Sami Zayn was fucking buried tonight. My God, do I feel for Sami Zayn. You're going to be put through this, carry this entire feud just on the microphone, and then have that be the conclusion? Buried? I don't throw the word around a lot, but I don't know how else you call that. Buried. Bobby Lashley wins in a squash over Sami Zayn. Seth Rollins and Elias for the Intercontinental Championship. I said this on social media, man. I said this on social media. There's a reason why Seth Rollins is highly touted by everybody in 2018. This match tonight was probably his most difficult test. This is not a Finn Balor. This is not a Kevin Owens. This is not a Jason Jordan, who we know is a great wrestler. You know, this is not, someone who is a ring general in Elias. Elias is a made superstar. Elias has a superstar feel to him because he's been organically just there. He has grown naturally without WWE forcing him down everybody's throat. He comes off like a superstar. He's funny. He's a heel. People love him because he's cool. And he's just fun to listen to. He's genuine. You know when someone's genuine and when someone is not genuine. There's a reason why Seth Rollins is one of the best wrestlers in the entire world right now, because everybody that he's in the ring with, no matter if it's any of the guys that I mentioned, Roman Reigns, John Cena, or Elias, or The Miz. Look at what he did with The Miz. He's elevated The Miz to his best match ever. And he did the same thing to Elias tonight. Seth Rollins makes everyone around him better based off what he does in that ring. The storytelling that Rollins has and the storytelling that Rollins tells you or is trying to portray to you makes everything around him, including his opponent, better. That was one of the best matches of the night. That was the best match of Elias's career to date. And I got to give props to Elias, and I got to give props to Seth Rollins. The story they told here leading up to the match was Rollins' neck was hurt. That was exploited mid-match when Rollins landed on the ring apron after a clothesline that turned him inside out from Elias, and he landed on his neck. Then the knees, the reconstructive knees that he had surgery on, Rollins did, came into play because he took a high risk, and he wanted to just take a risk to try and win the match. His knee buckled out, and Elias tried to exploit that. Rollins worked most of this match in the most critical moments, hobbling on one knee, and he ended up getting a victory in the end. But all the meanwhile, Elias and his intensity broke through the screen. When you're watching Money in the Bank, you've seen Elias with his intensity, with his, his moments where he needed to just have a sense of urgency and go in there and try and win this fucking thing by any means necessary. There was a point where he threw Rollins into the steel post, into the barricade, and into the steel steps, and then threw him into the ring and did a fucking elbow drop off the top rope. If that's not a sense of urgency on someone who wants to win a fucking match, I don't know what to tell you. Elias looked great tonight. Most of it has to do with how good Rollins is. But Elias brought it to the fucking table tonight, man. Now, Seth Rollins won the match with no bullshit behind it. Rollins won the match with one leg and a bad neck per storyline. But they left an opening there. There was an instance in the match towards the end when Rollins got that roll-up. Right? When he got that last roll-up that made the 3 count. They traded roll-ups back and forth. Elias had his roll-up. The referee intentionally stopped the count. They intentionally stopped the count as Rollins had his shoulders pinned. And Rollins was a little slow to just turn that roll-up over in his favor, and that was the one that beat Elias. At the end, they showed Elias complaining to the referee. If I don't see another match with these two, and that's not the reason for them having another match at Extreme Rules, then WWE dropped the ball. Other than that, it was a great fucking match. Everything about it was great. It was definitely one of the best matches all weekend, and it was definitely the best match of Elias' career, man. Kudos to Seth Rollins. The guy continues to fucking bring it every single time with anybody he's in the ring with. It's becoming a thing with Seth Rollins where I want to see him in the ring with someone like a Brock Lesnar at this point to see what he could really do. And I hope that's the case. I doubt it after what we've seen tonight with Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns winning, but one could dream. It's really giving you a sense that Rollins is Superman, legitimately, for WWE. Finally, guys, before we get the hell out of here, we have Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan beat Big Cass in a very lackluster match. All I'm going to say is this. Big Cass looked a lot better than he did at Backlash. But what could I say about the match that you give a shit about? It was the opening match. Daniel Bryan's the hottest fucking babyface on the main roster. Chicago loves him. They wanted to start the show off hot. He made his babyface comeback. He beat Big Cass. He made him tap out with the heel hook after Big Cass says that he was learning submission moves and that he was going to make Daniel Bryan tap out, that he's 7 feet tall and that he's the bigger guy and that the big guy always beats the small guy. Apparently not. You're all the same size when you're fucking laying down flat on your back. Big Cass taps out. It was much better than what they did at Backlash. Much better. But is there any reason for you to care? What does this do for Daniel Bryan? Nothing. What does this do for Big Cass? Big Cass looks like a loser after all the game that he talked, and Daniel Bryan moves on to something else, which probably is going to enhance his stock on SmackDown Live and maybe get him a world championship out of it. Because what else do you do with him? Daniel Bryan's going to move on to bigger and better things, and Big Cass, what does he do? I don't care. Don't really give a shit about Big Cass. He was in a position in which they took a risk on him. They took a chance on him. He didn't really do all that great. At this point, I don't care what they do with him. The Bludgeon Brothers beat Gallows and Anderson on the pre-show to retain the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. I don't know what else you want me to say about that. Do you care? No. Of course you don't. Money in the Bank at the end of this thing, man, was a great night in some instances. I won't say it was a great pay-per-view. Did it offer excitement? Yes. Did it offer its good moments? Absolutely. Absolutely. Best spot of the night was Kevin Owens fucking being shoved off a giant ladder by Braun Strowman, and he landed on rubble down below. That was the best spot of the night to me. But it was great in some points. It was really fucking bizarre and shitty in some other points. But other than that, is it a thumbs up show in the end? I'd say it's a thumbs up show. Was it better than TakeOver? I don't think anything is going to be better than any TakeOver on any big WWE pay-per-view weekend. You know, the funny thing about WWE is, NXT is changing the business. NXT is changing WWE for better. And instead of embracing this change, WWE continues to get worse on Monday and Tuesdays. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Other than that, man, let me take one quick glimpse of my notes. See if I missed anything else here. I think we covered pretty much everything here on Money in the Bank. And that is your review, man. If you guys enjoyed that review, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you're thinking down below. I will see you all for part 3 of Off the Script tomorrow. I got news and rumors coming, and then we're going to hit Monday Night Raw tomorrow. It's not the go-home show. It's the Fallout show for Money in the Bank, man. What's going to happen with Alexa Bliss as the new Raw Women's Champion and Braun Strowman as the new Monster in the Bank on Monday Night Raw, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done so. Follow me on Twitter at JDFROMNY206. And go check out my NXT TakeOver Chicago review from last night. Fantastic fucking show with, I'd say, 3 of the best matches in all of WWE this year on that one show. So thank you guys so very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Off the Script and Monday Night Raw. Thank you all so very much for the support, and have a great night. Hope you had a great Father's Day. Money in the Bank is in the books. We look forward to Extreme Rules in Pittsburgh, PA.